Hi everyone, this is Ginger with Gingerberry Creek, and today's tutorial is going to be how to splatter paint the pot on our doll pieces here. So this pot on this, the stock pot on this pattern, which is called Stovetop Stuffing pattern number 367, we have to splatter paint this stock pot. So I wanted to do a tutorial to show you guys how to do that. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to have a cardboard box that's kind of deep on the sides, maybe even a little deeper than this. I kept it because it closes up and I can reuse it, but you're going to need like a cardboard box. You're going to need something like a little cup or something with some water, a paper plate, small paper plate or a lid, plastic lid. You'll need this white acrylic paint. This is the kind that I use. You'll also need a couple of round number 4 paint brushes, 2, something to kind of measure out your water, and then I'm going to show you another technique that uses a toothbrush. So if you like that splatter technique, then you would need that. I would suggest having some rubber gloves and then also some paper towels to put your project on when you're done. So one of the things that you're going to have to do is you've got to get your pieces put together first, and have them ready off to the side, because this is how I did the pattern. I did it after the fact. I did the splatter painting after the fact so that I could see how it was going to look afterwards, not before I sewed it all together. So you're going to need your pieces from the pattern. And then my suggestion is that you're going to need to kind of practice on some scrap pieces, kind of like what I did here. Bring these in to show you. I practiced a little bit before I actually did it. One was to find out the consistency of the paint when I mix the paint with the water, and 2, to see which technique I kind of liked and how it all went. So you're gonna need to kind of practice on some scrap pieces just like this, and then when you're ready to go, you can go ahead and splatter paint your project. So I'm gonna set these aside for right now. I'm gonna reuse those on the other side. So you'll need to have your paint. First thing first is take your paint, kind of shake it up, mix it up, and then you're gonna need to squeeze out, I usually squeeze out about a tablespoon of paint just to try to complete the whole project. So I put it on this little plastic lid, just kind of squeeze it out on it. Then I'm going to take my 1/8 inch or 1/8 of a tablespoon or teaspoon, and scoop in to get some water. For a tablespoon of paint, I only do about an 1/8 teaspoon of water, because you don't want it too thin. Otherwise, it thins the paint too much and then it kind of looks faded. Now, if you like this look, then thin it down and do that. I liked it a little bit thicker for the look of the stock pot. So I didn't add quite as much water. So then you're just going to need to mix it up with one of your round paintbrushes. You just need to mix it up, mix the water in really good, and then set that down. You'll need to get your other paintbrush because we're going to be using it to tap onto. So take your scrap piece of felt and lay it into the box, and then once your paint is ready, you load it up. Just kind of get it nice and loaded up with the paint, just like that. You're going to hold it out over, hold this handle out over your felt, probably about anywhere from 3 to 4 inches above the piece of felt, and then we're going to tap. Just like this. Tap. And then if you need to, load up the brush again and tap some more. Just like this. All right, that piece would be done, so I would take it and set it off to the side on my paper towel. Watch your handle on your second paintbrush because it sometimes will get paint on it because it splatters up. So that's my first test run. I like the way it looked. Let's do another one though, because I want to make sure that I've got it the way I want it. So here I'm going to load up the paintbrush again. And now I'm going to go ahead and do that same technique again. So we're just going to fling and tap. Load it up when it starts to get a little thin and tap. Just like this. And then I'm going to just set it off to the side to dry completely. So that's how to do the splatter paint on your project. I'm actually going to show you, if you thin it out a little more, what it's going to look like, what the paint consistency is. So I'm just adding more water to thin it out. And usually you can tell right away when you add the water and do the technique. You can see that it kind of is more faded. And, you know, that look is good for certain projects. I just didn't want it too thin for this particular one. All right, so I've thinned it out a little bit more. And now I'm going to set my third piece in here and show you with it thinned out how it does. So here we go. Still not bad. It's just, it will look, see, it starts to fade really quick. You don't have like kind of more paint in an area because it's thinned out, so it fades out really quick. But like I said, if that's how you like your project to look, then go for that. You know, it's your project. You do it how you would like. All right, I'm going to clean this off. And then I'm going to show you the, I'm actually going to show you how to do the toothbrush. But before I do that, because it gets a little messy, I'm going to set this piece aside. And I'm going to go ahead and show you how I do the stock pot pieces in this pattern. So the first thing I do is I take my stock pot and I turn him upside down there. And then I'm going to go ahead, get my paint ready again. I'm going to use this other side here because I don't want it too thin. So I'm going to do some there. I'm going to add some of the water, just an eighth there because I don't want it too thin. Mix it up nice. Good consistency. All right. Here I'm going to load this up again, and then I'm getting ready to start. So just going to tap until I like what I have, and then I'll move to the next. All right, so that's the bottom. Now we have to do the sides. So all I did was just take it and turn it, and then do the sides just like this. And once I'm happy with a section, I go ahead and I kind of rotate it just like that, and then I do some more. All right. I'm going to rotate this again so that I kind of get overlapping splatter. Can be kind of messy, so I would suggest putting some paper down in your work area when you're doing this. Okay, I think that is gonna work for me. Let me move these off to the side and take a look here. So that's how it looks all the way around. Ooh. And then on the bottom. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to set it over here on some paper towels to dry. I'm going to set it upside down and let it sit and dry completely. Probably what I did was I let it dry for a whole day. That way when I went to work with it, it was completely dry and didn't smear or anything like that. So now what you're going to need to do is put down your pot rim and your pot handles. We're going to do both sides of these. So if you need to get some more paint, you can, just add a little more paint and water to what you have, and then keep splattering your pieces. So I'm just going to add a little bit, mix it up, and then this should be plenty to do these pieces. So there we go. All right. Now I'm going to go ahead and load this up again, and then we're just going to do the same thing. If you hit the brush on the side of the handle, it kind of splatters out even more. So, but remember that you do that so that you don't, you may get it on your hands if you're doing it without the gloves. So, you'll definitely on the toothbrush splattering, you'll need to definitely wear gloves for that. Okay, so there's those pieces on the one side. I'm just going to turn these over and we're going to go ahead and do the other side. And don't worry if there's paint on it. You know, if the paint from in the box gets on it, it's not going to hurt anything. And yeah, I didn't have any issues with it. So like, see, there's a little paint already on there. No biggie. So just keep doing until you have all the sides done, both sides. Just like you like it. That way it looks like those kind of enamel pots, the older like camping pots. That's the look I was going for. Thought it would be pretty cute if it looked like that. Alrighty. So there we go. We've got both sides done on our stock pot pieces. I'm gonna wipe this off so I don't get it all over the place. And I'm gonna move those pieces off to the side. And then let me show you how to do the splatter painting with the toothbrush, because that gives it even a neater, you know, look to it. So you'll need like an old used toothbrush like this. You'll need a set of rubber gloves. And let me get another piece of felt here. I'm just going to set it in the box. I'm going to put these gloves on. And then we're going to splatter with the toothbrush. Alrighty. So I got enough paint on my lid there. I don't need to add any more. It's fine the way it is. Let me just kind of mix some in the center here. All right. So with the toothbrush, you're just going to stick those bristles into the paint. Just like that. So you're going to load it up and then you're going to flick it just like this. Load it up again real good and then flick. Make sure you're a little closer to your project because it likes to fling out into the box quite a bit. So that is how you do it with the toothbrush. And you can see it gives you a little bit different look for splattering. I liked the other way for the stock pot, but if you like this way, then choose this way. All right, that is how you splatter paint your doll pieces. I hope that this has been helpful. I hope you have fun doing it. And please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right, have a great day. Thank you. Bye.